Welcome back to Her Break Room, the podcast for women who carry it all. I'm your host, Dr. Cox. Today, I am diving into a topic that I care so deeply about. It's rewriting our unhelpful internal narratives. Did you know that the stories we carry silently affect how we move, how we show up, and how much weight we unconsciously carry? And more importantly, did you know that you have the power to change these stories so you can have a lighter mental and emotional load and live more aligned with your truth? Well, if you didn't know, now you know. And I have a few things to share with you so you too can start the process of rewriting those unhelpful narratives. So let's take a deep breath and get into it. Internal narratives are those stories that we tell ourselves. These stories are often about who we are, what we're worth, and what's expected of us. And oftentimes they come from our families, our childhoods, sometimes our churches, our cultures, our traumas, and even unspoken lessons about what it means to be a woman, a strong Black woman, a selfless mother, or a reliable leader. Some of these stories, they serve us, but many of them actually drain us. And yet we still live by them, y'all. They can sound like, if I stop, everything will fall apart. Or I just got to get all this stuff done first and then I can rest. Even I have to be strong for everyone else. Or maybe if I don't do it, no one else will. And sometimes it's even something must be wrong with me because I should be able to handle this. Does any of those sound familiar? I know I've had them before. It's okay. But here's the truth. We don't have to live by a script that wasn't written in love, faith, and freedom for us. We don't have to keep holding on to a narrative that's keeping us stuck in survival mode. We have the power. You have the power. I have the power to change it and to rewrite it. So let me tell y'all this story. And some of you mamas out there, you might relate to this or connect with this. But when my kids were little, I used to have this running internal thought of, am I doing enough as a parent to ensure that these kids are happy? That question, it stayed on loop in my mind, especially during those overwhelming and busy seasons. And because of that, I found myself constantly checking in with the kids and asking them, are you happy? Are you happy? Tell mommy if you're happy. Back then, they were so cute. They used to wrap their little arms around me and say, mommy, I'm the happiest ever. And y'all, for real, that would just melt my heart. It gave me so much reassurance that I was doing a great job with them. But now that they are teenagers, let's just say those responses are very different. Now I get the side eye, I get the I'm fine, I get the stop asking me that. So I had to learn how to stop taking this personally and not be in my feelings and not ask them that question because I had to recognize that I was asking that question from that old internal narrative that was questioning whether I was doing enough. And I had to realize that weight, that story, that belief had become too heavy for me to continue carrying. And it wasn't helpful for me or for my kids. See, the thing is, sometimes the heaviest weight isn't just always the task that we have to do. Sometimes it's the thoughts that we have. But the good news is those thoughts can be rewritten. So now what I do is I take a deep breath. I notice what I'm thinking. I question what I'm thinking and where it's coming from. And then I ground myself in the truth instead of those perceptions or those ideas or interpretations that I had. And then I connect that truth to what I really value. So anytime I'm talking to my kids, I connect it to what I really value, which is to have an emotionally safe family and raise resilient and self aware kids, and to show them an example of what it means to walk by faith and to have healthy ways to cope with stress and pressure. And it's when I anchor my thoughts that way, that's when they stick. When we do this, it gives us permission to just be present and not perfect. And that is powerful. We can shift our entire spirit by rewriting those unhelpful internal narratives. And that's why it's so important. Because listen, you are not stuck in the stories that have been handed to you. You are a woman of agency, vision, and worth. So give yourself the grace to begin again and to write a story that honors your values, your callings, and your truth. Thank you for spending this time with me in her break room. I hope this time gave you the space to breathe and just be. If it blessed you, send it to another woman who needs to hear this. And if you are ready to go deeper and to learn these strategies further and to actually put them into practice, head over to my website at thementalloadbreak.com because you don't have to try to rewrite the story alone. We're here. Until next time, take care of yourself, be well, and don't forget to breathe.